Well, should we get started with that?
Bring it on.
Episode 21 of the Attic Hour podcast in the attic. We got special guest Jason Craighead, the one and only. Very happy to have you on.
Fellow
thank you.
podcaster.
Fellow podcaster. Kind of.
I think you're our first guest that has at least some bit of experience in the realm.
Yeah, the Jason Craighead podcast. I had big dreams. Actually, the way that went down is my daughter Miranda was listening to a podcast, some history podcast. I didn't even get the name of it. And she was like, called me at work. It's like, Dad, you have got to do a podcast.
Really?
I'm like, okay. And then she showed up at the house that night, had all this recording equipment, no camera. Just
Where did she get the recording equipment?
I think she bought it.
Just
Really?
that.
Really?
She did a little bit of podcasting.
Oh,
okay.
So there's some
that's
podcasts
nice.
that she's done. And she's just kind of stuck it in front of me and started asking a bunch of questions. And then she added some music, bumper music and stuff. And then she stuck it on Spotify. And
Viral.
the
Million
rest
viral.
is history. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I was like, well, I don't even know what I'm doing. So there's never been a episode 2.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was more of an intro.
I was thinking if you could release this one as your episode 1, like a collab type deal. Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I'm totally pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There we go. There we
I
go.
can send it to Miranda.
Episode 1 of the Jason Craighead
yeah.
show.
But yeah, we have Seth Pfister, Hudson Gerber, Ike Steffen, and then as was already said, Jason Craighead's joining us.
And don't
Bert.
forget Bert. Yeah.
And Bert's always present.
Bartholomew.
Thankful for Bert. Couldn't
Yep.
do it without him. Actually, we did do it without him last time. It didn't work out very
It
well.
was awful. Yeah, we want him
Yeah.
back.
That's
Uh,
why we need Bert.
Yeah, I like it whenever he's here.
We
Because we
had-
can look stuff
We
up.
had Seth, Jason, we had Seth here with a mouse and keyboard trying to control it like on the stand here, trying to control the computer. Anyway, it was a mess. I guess you listened to that podcast.
Yeah,
so-
I saw you working hard. I was
Yeah.
like, man,
Hardly
he's
working.
hard.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
usually you could just be like, if you have a question, you could just have Bert give it a go.
And Bert can look it up.
Yeah.
Like Joe Rogan's Young Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
That's exactly what
Exactly
we had in
the inspiration.
mind. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So you're my uncle, I guess we should say for the listeners, Jason. Yep. So I guess you're a grandpa now. Miranda had
yeah.
twins.
Mitch and Miranda had twins, Blythe and Warren, and
Crazy.
I'm telling you, you got to get yourself some grandkids.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Making progress.
They are super cute. I don't know if you've seen it. They are super cute.
They are.
They
cute.
are.
Yeah.
It's like all the good parts of the kids, all the pros of kids, but you don't have the cons. Like you don't have to always clean up the messes and stuff.
Oh,
That's what I was talking to my dad about. He's like, yeah, grandkids are just, well, my dad doesn't have grandkids yet, but yeah.
He's waiting on you.
Yeah, dude. Get the.
But he's just saying it's always like, I don't know, yeah, you get all the cuteness factor and everything, but you don't have to actually clean up the messes and stuff.
yeah. It's like I don't even quite know what to do. They start having a meltdown. I'm like, oh boy, hand off to grandma.
You get them for the good part and start this. As
Oh.
soon as they start going crazy, you just hand them off.
The meltdown is bad.
I-
I don't even know what to do with it anymore. It used to be like, okay, so, are any of you guys dads?
no.
Okay.
No.
So, like, your own kid, you're kind of like, they start screaming. You're just like, they're going to eventually wear themselves out and pass out.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes it takes a half hour, but they're going to wear themselves out, just cry themselves out, and then they'll fall asleep, put them down, and they're like,
I have that a little bit with my dog. He'll bark and bark
Yeah.
and bark till there's
No, he doesn't wear
daylight.
out though. He doesn't wear
And
out.
then, no, eventually. If he barks for like an hour straight.
Yeah, it says
Is
it's
he-
not minutes. It's hours.
is he an outdoor dog?
No, he's an indoor dog. Like
See, our white, we have a husky, and we have 2 dogs, but our husky will kind of, she'll just keep barking at night, and I know that'll bug the neighbors.
Yeah.
So then I bring her into the garage.
yeah. Instead of
Sound-
bugging my
soundproof
neighbors, it
garage.
bugs my roommates. But
No, it's not that bad.
yeah.
Are you a roommate?
Yeah.
You live here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many? So Jamin too?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
There's 3 of us.
Okay.
3 amigos.
Used to be Brett, but he ditched us.
You got your own house?
I wish.
Oh.
He went back with the parents.
You moved back with your mom and dad? I did that.
Really?
Yeah.
You
so
moved
you
out
guys.
some-
So do you guys know? Can we name drop?
No, yeah.
You guys can always edit
Go
stuff
for it.
out, right?
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah,
You can say whatever you want.
we
Seth
can
will
edit.
edit anything.
You'll
that
edit
you
anything.
want.
Okay, so if I say anything I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
So Jacob Ish's dad, Nathan, lived where they were living now, and he moved in, and then it was kind of like a bunch of buddies would come in and move out. I moved out for a bit, moved in there, ran out of money, had to go back with mom and dad for a year, made some money, moved back in. Yeah,
That's hilarious,
That's
actually.
funny.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah.
Kind of that energy around
It's
here.
kind of here, but I mean, we got 2 guys that have been here the whole time, so that's
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, how long have you owned the house?
I think a little over 7 months, around 7 months.
Okay. So,
Not even that long
yeah.
yet, but yeah,
And you're 19, 20?
19. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
crazy.
Guys
It's
like
kind of
you,
a long
guys
story.
like you are like, holy cow! I was 25. And was like, how do you get enough money to even pay rent? How do you
Yeah.
do that? I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of a long story. I've told some other guys, but yeah, it all worked out and happy with where
That's
we're at.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah.
When I was 19, I could only dream of a house.
I
I could only at that time I could only dream of having a friend that would let me be his roommate and hardly charge me anything for rent.
Well, I wish you were 19. You could join us right here.
Yeah, I was broke.
Yeah.
So I guess continuing from like whenever you were a kid, I guess what was your childhood like? What was the world like back in the 80s? Or when were you born?
So I'm probably born in 72, which means I graduated in 92.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, that was the 70s. I barely remember the 70s. The 80s, okay, so I don't know how I became kind of politically minded, but I don't know much. I love political podcasts or political, but I remember Ronald Reagan became president.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they took a shot at him. They actually shot him, but he survived. Some whack job thought an actress would fall in love with him if he shot the president.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, do you remember his name? The
Hinckley, maybe?
Hinckley.
Hey,
Bert,
Bert.
you wanna-
Bert's probably on it, but I think it was Hinckley.
Okay.
That might be totally off. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It sounds kind of right.
Just look up guy who shot Reagan, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
So Reagan actually got hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then some other people were really hurt.
Yeah, they shot a bodyguard.
Baker got severely injured.
The internet's a little slow for the first few
But-
minutes. It'll speed up.
But anyway, Reagan brought back conservatism,
Mm-hmm.
and I just loved him. Like he would give a speech, and I would.
What?
That is gravity.
That has been hanging there for 2 months.
That's so random.
I wonder if the camera got that. Probably not.
Kind of like a flash.
That's-
What the heck?
Oh, I think it might have been me. I kind of did this a tiny bit with my foot, but
What?
barely.
Bro, we had a whiteboard on the wall for listeners, and it just fell down.
That's actually insane. That's okay. Well, the Lord is
just-
trying to tell us something.
Just start on the corner.
How was it held up?
I don't know.
Prayers.
I didn't
It's
hang
held
it.
up by prayers.
Oh, it was hung up by the.
Oh, I told you that would
They
not
hung it up
stick.
with the same things we hung these foam panels up with.
I
Hey,
told you
I'm
that would not
surprised it
stick.
lost-
It lasted that long.
I got command strips downstairs. I'll get it hung up.
You
at
think,
some
Oh,
point.
that'd be
you think
nice.
it's the sound of my voice? Am I too loud?
Oh, you might have
I think it's the bass is
deep of
actually
a
shaking
voice.
the boards loose.
Rumbly. That's
Nah.
actually hilarious.
John Hinckley. So you were close. What'd you say?
I said Hinckley.
Yeah.
Did-
I think it was
you did say
right.
Hinckley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1981, outside the Washington Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. Yeah, he was trying to impress Jodie Foster. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if she was impressed.
He was found not
Probably not.
guilty by
Well-
reasons of insanity
Really?
and fully released from court supervision in 2022.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, they actually released.
Wait, so
So
this guy's alive?
he's
and-
walking the streets right now.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, if you're listening, John Hinckley, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
Actually, we
That-
wouldn't.
I'm sure he has some
You
interesting
might have to
insight.
beef up security.
Yeah. So what was
That's
the last
crazy.
20 years in prison like? Actually, probably longer than that. It's probably been. He was in prison for what, 40 years then, probably?
81 to 22.
About a little 40 years. Wow.
41.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you said Reagan. He
Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, so I just got he would give a speech and he was constantly talking to Gorbachev. That was the leader of Russia at the
Right,
time,
right.
Soviet Union,
Yeah.
and I think the American hockey team just beat the Soviets in the Olympics.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I mean, we're butting heads with the Russians.
Oh, Cold War.
Yep. Cold War, and yeah, I don't know. He would just give speeches, and he was talking about. Okay, so you asked about. We're gonna circle back here. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
try-
fine. You're fine.
So you asked about The New Hope. What was it like in theaters?
Right.
So, okay, I saw that probably first grade, and it was like, that was the first movie I ever saw in theater.
So when
Wars.
would that have been?
Was that like-
Would that-
Well, the movie came out in
79?
77,
77.
but, back in them days, there really wasn't a lot of VHS going on yet that early, so it was like it would get re-released in a theater.
Oh, pre-releases.
Re-release, like
A
a
re-release.
re-release.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
They still do that sometimes.
So what they probably did was like 81. It was probably when I saw it at the theater. And then Empire Strikes Back came out in 80. That was probably released in 82. And so I got to see those. And then The Return of the Jedi came out in 83. But it was, oh, man, you talk about that. Okay, 8-year-old Jason Craighead. I was like, that was awesome. It's like, so Jedis are like ninjas, but with laser swords.
They can do their
that's
mind thing and
Sad. We'll probably never get to experience
The Force?
I-
I can only
like that.
imagine, not knowing that, Darth Vader was Luke's father.
Was
just-
he lying?
just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he like in it? Darth Vader was a scary dude.
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
Because you don't know anything about him being
I
Anakin
am your
before.
father. And he was like, no,
It can't be.
and then he falls.
Gets his hand chopped off.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy stuff.
My father would have cut off his hand.
Honestly, I don't remember what movie that happens in. Is that in the first one?
No,
I am your father
that was
quote?
that
Okay.
was in Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
I remember that one more because there was all these unanswered questions. Yoda
Right.
said there was another. Who's the
Oh,
other?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is Vader really his father? Does he? How's he going to use his lightsaber without his hand?
Yeah.
That'd be so fun to experience. I guess that's kind of like what the new show or new series that come out, Marvel and stuff. But
Yeah,
nothing
kind of
probably-
lost the magic.
Yeah.
Nothing really that big, happens anymore.
The Odyssey is pretty big.
The Odyssey's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But that's
But
but that's not a
We know what
trilogy.
happens though. I'm saying we
Uh-huh.
just won't get to experience like not knowing what comes next. I don't know.
Which did you know Star Wars was a trilogy when they released it? Did they say
Okay.
part one?
So what we all thought was it was going to be 12. Well, we were because all kids were into Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so we were all looking forward to Return of the Jedi. This was before 83, and they were like, "There's actually 12 episodes," and it started like it says, "A New Hope," episode 4. So you're like, okay, there's stuff before it.
Wait, whenever it was first released, it said even then it was episode
Not
4.
in 77,
Okay.
but by 81 they added. Just that scrolling. It was like back then I couldn't read that fast. So like when a VCR came out, that's a video cassette. You guys know what
Yeah,
they-
yeah.
Okay, so you pause it. But back then they had 2-head and 4-head VCRs. If you have a 2-head
Okay,
VCR,
I don't know the difference.
yeah, you hit pause and it's all squiggly. So then they invented 4-head VCRs and then you pause it and it's like that.
So you could pause it and you could read.
Yeah.
You could actually figure out what it
It's
was
like
saying.
you slow it down and you're like, oh, okay. All right. Now it's like those were big words moving fast.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of good information in
The
those, too.
Republic?
Yeah.
It's like I never could read. It's like trying to read.
Yeah, and you only get one shot. Man, that's
In
wild.
first grade, that's tough. You barely can.
No, that's the only movie I can think of that starts with
Big
script.
text.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I mean, some of them always flash this is the rebellion and they're blowing up this planet and it's like 15 words or something. But that was that's
Yeah.
like
No, that's
a book pretty much.
yeah, it's
rolls
an
out.
essay.
It's like
yeah.
a movie before you watch a movie.
Yeah.
I love the Star Wars movies. Jacob and I, you mentioned Jacob earlier. The other day we, this was maybe 3 weeks ago on a Friday night. We got a 1,000 piece Star Wars puzzle, and so we built it while binge watching the original trilogy. Yeah, from 10 p.m. to
so-
3 a.m.
So original
5
trilogy
a.m.
is New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'd seen them all once before, but you catch a lot more watching it the second time.
Did you enjoy them?
Oh yeah, no, I love Star Wars.
Did you like the prequels?
The prequels are probably my favorites.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I would agree with. Well, I assume you're in the camp that Disney kind of ruined Star Wars. I would agree with that.
Oh man, so now you're getting into that Kathleen Kennedy. She woke. She
Mhm.
did the
Yeah,
woke
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And the rumors, she just hates Star Wars and hates their fans
Okay, so wait, fill people in who might not know, like me. I don't know who Kathleen Kennedy is actually.
Is she the showrunner, the producer?
Well,
Who Disney put in charge
For the newer
of the episodes 7, 8, 9?
yeah. So like George Lucas created Star Wars, and he was the one. He was the
right.
director, I guess, of the director and producer of like the first 6 episodes, and then he sold out to Disney. They kind of sold rights to it, and they just tanked the whole thing.
So this Kathleen is like the person they put as a director. Or
Yes.
They put in charge somehow.
Yeah, she wasn't the director. I think she was
Right here. She's the producer.
producer.
Okay.
She played a key role in, quote unquote, revitalizing Star Wars.
So I actually didn't mind. Maybe that's just because I'm a little more new school. I didn't mind. Like The Force Awakens would be the first one she did then, right? Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
I
The Last
actually
Jedi.
loved it.
Yeah.
I actually, the first time I saw it, I actually was more excited about that than the 3 prequels.
Okay. Really.
Okay.
But then, I think after it was said and done, I think I saw, there's so many reviews. Somebody mentions, like, seriously, you kill Han Solo by his son, And then the more I thought about it, the more it made me mad. At the time, but
Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful?
Thanks, social media.
it just made me mad.
Yeah.
It's like, Han Solo should still be alive.
Well, yeah, Han Solo, and then they just like what they did to Luke, they made him into like a grout, like just a jerk,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Did you like Rogue One at all?
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
I did.
Rogue
I-
One was
That's
awesome.
one I liked of the new ones.
Rogue
for
One
sure.
is phenomenal.
That was a great movie.
I loved
And
it.
also Andor
I haven't seen
plays
that
on the
one.
same energy.
You guys like it?
I didn't
Well,
watch it.
that's a show.
That
it's a
yeah,
Star Wars show.
It's the best show they've ever produced.
I saw
Over
I
Mando?
saw Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's okay. I saw someone explain it as so. Mando's great. It's kind of they said it was more kid oriented. This was some dude I watched because every episode has its own problem. We have to find the problem, and then there's a battle, and then like everyone's kind of a mini of that, and then obviously at the end there's an escalation.
So they're
But
like
the
a
whole
bunch
plot is
of small
mini-
stories making up.
Yeah.
A
Oh no, we're
story.
getting attacked. Boom, 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 boom. We shoot everybody. Okay, we're safe again. Oh no, we're under attack. Boom, boom, boom. Not like it's bad. It's
Right.
just what it is, And I really like. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him. I loved him. I mean, I was watching
This is Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Not Book of Boba Fett. That's its own thing. But so Andor paces out more like a bigger show where like the plot builds and there's not every show resolves in gunfights and stuff, but they each one is necessary to build up to. Just the characters are deep.
Okay.
And then it feels really really grounded, almost to the point where it's like it's still Star Wars, but like you feel like you follow an officer and he like goes into work and he's like working in the Empire.
Yeah.
It's like all the things, so it's just a really like nitty gritty in like the like low life of,
Like a ground level. of
right
Star
instead of seeing
Wars.
such these abstracts. Okay, here's the Death Star's blown up. It's like, no, we're in the Death Star and I have a desk job at the
Okay.
they're not at it, but in
cool.
essence,
Yeah.
like it's very
Huh.
and the characters are from Rogue One, and I don't know, just kind of that whole rebellion energy.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Yeah.
So when does it like timeline? When does it take place? In between what movies?
Well, I don't know. Is it Cassian? Who's the dude from Rogue One?
Bert's
Cassian.
Bert's googling it.
No.
Caspian is Narnia, dude.
No, it's similar to Cassian.
Okay.
Cassian, yeah.
Cassian Andor.
Well, Andor, that's the name of him. So he is the main character, and no spoilers, but spoilers if you haven't seen Rogue One yet. By the end of the movie, he doesn't exist, so it can't be after that.
Rogue One is a decade old, so you can spoil it.
If people haven't watched it,
Yeah,
by
so
now,
it would have to be right before Rogue One, which is right before New Hope. So like maybe in the 10 years before New Hope
Okay.
in the timeline.
So
'Cause he's-
okay, it's after. Okay, I understand.
yeah. So it's right around like kind of that spur point.
Yeah, the Empire is gaining traction,
Yes.
more or less.
Yeah. And the rebellion is in its infancy. So
Okay.
Would you say these are some of your favorite movies, or just Star Wars in general? Like your favorite series? Is it your
when
favorite
I
series?
when I was a kid,
Okay.
there was nothing that even came close to number 2.
Really?
Not even number 2, but I was okay. So I was okay. You could even ask people. I was super nerdy. I was a super nerdy kid, really small, like not athletic, but like I was even a sports nerd though. because I loved looking stuff up.
Yeah, stats. Oh, I love stats.
And loved watching sports. My dad was a big Indiana basketball fan. He liked the
Nice.
Bears.
Nice. I like this guy.
Okay. Okay. So you can pick stuff up from your dad. So dad couldn't miss an IU basketball game, and a Chicago Bears football game, and a Cubs.
Oh, that's
This
literally
is just
Isaac.
me and my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then I picked up. Okay, so you kind of pick up some of your dad's, or I picked up some of my dad's, like definitely IU basketball and Bob Knight. Do you guys remember Bobby Knight, or is that?
I know the name.
I've seen
I know
clips
the
and
name.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that throws the chairs?
He
is
threw a chair at a
Okay,
Purdue game.
Yeah.
And he dude, it was unreal. There was nobody like him.
He was just always cussing out his players and stuff, right?
Yeah. And but it's like it's got to be different if you hate Indiana but when you're the Indiana fan and you're in Indiana,
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
You know. And he won 76. He won the championship in 81 and they won in 87.
That's the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. With Bob Knight.
Right.
They won those 3. And so, I mean,
So all Indiana people loved him, but
well,
it makes
unless they
sense.
were Purdue fans.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
Hoosier.
Yeah. I don't,
So was that kind of the beginning of the rivalry between IU and Purdue?
oh, I think that goes forever.
Okay, that's always been.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, when you put two big schools in one state, I mean, it's pretty common that there's a rivalry.
And they both love basketball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Indiana's
mean,
just kind of a basketball state.
Indiana's a basketball state.
The Pacers in the finals last year.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you see the flag right beside you?
Oh.
Yeah, look at
you
that.
We had
Is
a
that on
Purdue-
camera?
Yeah, a little bit.
Barely.
Yeah, that's fine. We had a Purdue flag
blocking?
there for like the first 15 episodes,
Did you really?
and none of us even like I
I just
despise
had it in
Purdue.
my closet, and he's like, "We need to cover that gap."
There's
And then-
so there's attic access holes back there, so we had to cover them with something. So finally, I just worked up and I just bought that flag to cover up the hole instead. But,
So what did you guys think of the football season?
oh, it was awesome.
I mean, Indiana's never been good at football.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I think, yeah,
It's craziest.
that was awesome.
was
We're gonna
the
get a
best.
movie.
So
We're gonna get a movie
explain
about
it to me. Was
Oh,
it
it's-
just?
it's gonna
was
be
it-
a
Is he
movie.
that good a coach?
Yeah.
Or
And they did a good job getting low star players that are just had
the scouting and development.
yeah,
of the
and he
players.
was just able to bring out their. I mean, like he didn't even call the plays, but he's just a good. I don't know.
culture.
Kind of yeah. He created such a good culture, and like the first thing he said whenever he moved into it was like, "We're better than Purdue. We're better than Ohio State." Like he got all the people like around him kind of riled up and just I don't know. It was an amazing turnaround, biggest turnaround in college history.
I just like when I grew up. I mean, Indiana wasn't even a
Yeah,
contender.
yeah, and
Well,
up
they
until
never
2 years
have
ago,
been
they
until
weren't,
until two.
That
Now
was
the
good.
Big Ten's got like 20 teams, and they still won it.
Yeah, well, they won the whole thing, the whole country. Yeah.
They went undefeated, right?
Yeah, undefeated. First team ever to win 17, I think, including all the
I have no idea.
playoffs.
Unreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah, no.
So, are there a lot of guys on that team that'll go NFL?
Well, I know Mendoza. He's going #1 overall.
Aiden
to the Raiders.
Fisher.
Okay.
They've definitely.
So they've got good players.
They probably have. I would guess around 5 players. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and then they also were a pretty old team. They had a lot of like seniors and kind of veteran college players, so that also helped them a lot. But
I'm just not a fan of the transfer portal. It just
well, if it weren't for that, then things like this would never happen. So it's kind of cool.
exactly. Like,
Oh.
I don't feel like you should be able to buy your way to a championship.
Well, they didn't. No, they didn't spend.
No, Indiana did not. But in the future, or like other
Yeah.
teams are going to be able to.
Yeah.
But okay? So like one thing that I always thought was like not fair. A coach goes out there like you want to play for this guy, but then he takes another job.
Mhm.
Maybe goes, and
Wait,
then these
What
guys.
what was the example of that exact same thing happened this year? It was like a really big deal. It was like some head coach of some
Michigan.
was it Michigan?
No, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was a football
uh,
team, and then I think
Not
he got
football.
offered to Alabama or
Yeah.
LSU or something, and
Oh, I think it was LSU.
and he just like they were having a great season, and he just up and left them.
Can you just look up LSU coach?
It
It
was
would probably pull it up.
it was the
um,
ultimate jerk move. It was horrible, man.
Oh, that's gonna bother me. Yeah, everyone was talking about it for a while. But...
No, yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, this is a good time for our sponsor break.
This episode is sponsored by Blastrite. Farmers, know your equipment isn't just equipment, it's your livelihood. When rust, old paint, and wear starts taking over your tractors, trailers, grain trucks, or implements, Blastrite brings them back to life with professional sandblasting. We strip everything down to clean, bare metal so your new paint and coatings actually last. Proper surface prep means less rust, longer life, and more seasons out of the equipment you depend on. Don't replace it before you have to, restore it. Contact Blastrite today to keep your operation looking sharp and running strong. You can call them at 260-273-6851 or email them at blastriteinfo@gmail.com.
What time is it?
Oh yeah, Lane Kiffin.
We are
Where was he at?
And who do you play for?
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
26.
Can you go back to
Our coach.
Google?
Yeah, Lane
Ole
Kiffin.
Miss.
Yeah,
Ole
you're right.
Miss.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Lane Kiffin. Yeah.
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 He was Ole Miss's head coach, and they were having a great year. And mid-season, he got offered a nice contract by LSU, which is obviously the bigger school, and
Yeah.
he just takes
Well, what's
it.
crazy is like they were in the playoffs, I think, and it was like right before they were gonna.
Oh yeah, that is what it was.
Like I think it might have been in the playoffs themselves.
No,
and
it
he
was
left, or, like, the game
at
before.
the end of the regular season, he left them and just sold them out for like they got shredded in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the one thing about college.
Just why not give it another couple weeks
Yeah.
and see your team through?
Well, because that's the thing with that is like while the college playoffs is happening, they're also recruiting the next high school class in. So like while Kurt Signetti was winning the national championship, like up those weeks before, he was also getting new players for next year. Like it's just like a whole cycle, and it I don't know, kind of overlaps. It's just kind of a mess.
It's just no respect for that guy. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were talking about.
Oh, I was kind of just talking about like, okay, I don't know what got me talking about sports, but like I was a sports nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got to ask a question. We were talking about this before I came because am I the oldest guest you've ever had? 53. They said
I would say
they've
so.
had Travis Freiger. They said.
Yeah, we've had Travis.
That would be the only contender, I think. I'm guessing he's younger.
yeah.
I don't know
Oh.
for sure.
Light years younger.
Oh,
He
okay.
was in kindergarten when I was in high school.
Really?
Decade.
I'm that old. I'm that. I mean, he might be low 40s.
He's
Really?
probably around my dad's age,
Is-
45-ish,
Oh.
maybe.
I
He's
didn't-
probably
I
slightly
didn't
younger.
even realize he was that close to me. I thought he was a little.
Yeah, no, it's
If he's
You got a
45
decade on him. You're all right.
yeah. No, you got it.
Okay.
Well, that
so-
just proves you
so,
look younger.
Man, I hope I make this podcast good. I hope.
We're doing great, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, big time nerd. If I just feel like I'm giving a job interview, but
That's good. That's good.
it's like all you guys out there in the YouTube world, come visit my podcast.
Jason
Give this a
Craighead.
lot of likes.
Give it a lot of likes.
There'll be a link in the bio.
Check my Twitter page.
Not the bio. Description. of this
Description.
video.
Yeah, there you go.
So I was a sports nerd too, but like Star Wars, it's like comic books. I love comic books.
Okay, so like superheroes.
Yeah,
DC or
superheroes.
Marvel?
I also like the war ones. Like there was like Sergeant Rock, GI Combat,
Mm.
and then GI Joe.
Okay, yeah.
And but Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the big ones. He's like, and then like knowing their secret identities. That was a big deal. I want to know their secret identities.
Wait, so you didn't know back then? Like Clark Kent, Peter Parker, you didn't know that?
Oh
Bruce Wayne?
yeah. If you don't have to read the comic books very long, you figure out their secret identities.
Okay, yeah.
But they'd actually
There's
try
been
to
a
hide
bunch
them?
of Green Lanterns.
They'd try to hide them, their identities and stuff in the comics.
Well, no, from like so they can have a normal life.
Right.
You know, like Bruce Wayne, he's a millionaire,
Yep.
and he goes out. It's like it's kind of illegal to go out and take justice in your own hands.
Vigilante.
Superman was allowed to do it, but Batman,
Yeah.
He's on the line.
it's funny. All Superman had to do is take his glasses off.
Yeah.
It's like, who's that guy again?
No one can recognize.
Oh, I don't recognize you at all.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a hot take, but Superman is like one of my least favorite superheroes.
I think he's everybody's least favorite.
Just because he's so overpowered.
I'm
Like,
not a big DC guy in general, so I don't really. I'd probably. Yeah, I'm not a huge super. Yeah, he's OP.
What's the new Batman movie that just came out?
the Batman,
The one with Penguin.
the Batman. I'm pretty.
Is it just called
Like
The
I mean,
Batman?
that was like
The-
4 years
is it
I
ago.
named
feel like
after
there's
the
been like
director?
40 different types
the,
of
la-
Batman
the newest
movies.
one that just
I think
came
it's
out.
the Batman.
I think you're right. It's the Batman, but
2025.
part 2.
No, that's not out
The
yet.
Robert, this one. One with Mr. Robert.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Anyhow, I just watched it. That was
Oh, really?
I don't watch DC movies, but
Well, because I think the DC universe is rebooting. So like James Gunn, he was the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. He is the new overall overseer director of the DC universe, and so he's recreating the whole thing. And all that's out so far is The Batman 2022.
which I mean, if you're into, I mean, it was probably like kind of in the same league as the what's the Marvel one that just came out, the new
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Maybe a little darker and grittier than that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good.
So yeah, The Batman. Then there's a Penguin series and the new Superman movie that just came out. So far, that's all
Have
that.
any of you guys seen the new Superman movie?
I just watched
You
it.
did? Okay.
Yeah,
Was
just
it
just a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I've not seen it yet.
It cost $5.99 on Amazon to rent.
Was it worth
To
it?
rent.
Was it worth $5.99?
Yeah, it's made by the same guy that made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, James
So
Gunn.
he added. There's more humor
Okay.
than grittiness.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy humor.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's that type, and I liked it. Like, it was fun. If you like Guardians of the Galaxy, and you like superheroes, I think you'd like this Superman movie.
It's not. Is it in any way like kind of cheesy or anything, or is it like just obviously fake in some areas, like just bad?
Actually, I didn't think it was cheesy at all.
Okay.
But like, name a movie that is cheesy, so I kind of see what cheesy means.
Napoleon
So
Dynamite.
it makes
Well,
makes
no,
you
I'm not saying that.
makes you feel
cheesy.
stupid.
Well,
for-
I guess to me it would be just bad acting, or like I'm not saying that this had that. I've just seen some like reviews and stuff that.
Okay, the previous
Okay,
Superman movie.
Maybe that's-
The Batman and Robin movie. I don't know if you even remember this or have ever seen it. They had George Clooney as Batman.
Was this real
that-
like really old? Because I might have seen
Yeah,
some clips from that. That was really bad.
That one was.
Oh, is this animated? Oh, okay.
It had George Clooney
Is
and
this
Arnold
like the
Schwarzenegger.
60s?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze. That one was one of the most cringe.
Okay, so I guess
like,
one to me.
I bet you it ruined their careers. They were
Really?
probably like begging Hollywood to take them back. These are some big names.
He was in
that is-
Ocean's 11, wasn't he?
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yep. He was Ocean's 11.
I guess I was thinking. Have you guys seen the Wonder Woman? Like the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
To me, that was more of a cheesy. Like I don't know. It seemed like the acting wasn't that good. Like the animation maybe was like I don't know. It was a little old.
The
like,
first
not
Wonder
that-
Woman was fine.
Like, to
the
me-
second one was even more so that way.
For some
was
reason, to
horrible.
me, it just seemed.
I
Like
haven't
cheesy,
seen the
but
second.
I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
it's not worth watching.
It isn't.
Nah. I honestly,
Had Gal Gadot.
yeah,
That's
yeah. A lot of the older DC movies, in my opinion, aren't really worth watching, just because they're not relevant anymore because the universe is being rebooted. I am a big Marvel guy though.
Well, what I liked about the Marvel movies is that they kind of tie together.
Right, exactly.
I mean, so that story, even you go all the back away to the Hulk movie,
Mhm.
all the way to the Infinity Gauntlet
right.
or whatever,
Mhm.
or
Endgame.
that's
Yeah.
a lot of. What is that? 20 movies?
Right. I,
25.
probably-
plus shows. You have like 70 hours wrapped up in that thing, so
Yeah.
you're so invested.
Over the course of what 2008 to 2000, like all the way till now, really, like it's still.
And I would say I loved every one.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I
well
didn't
done.
see the second Ant-Man movie. I
Mhm.
definitely didn't see that Captain Marvel one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
that,
didn't even know who she was.
yeah, so like that's after like those movies came out after Endgame. So like Endgame kind of wrapped up that
Oh.
series. Hulk to Endgame, so like 2008 to 2020 was kind of a series. But then they did continue in that universe and they are still making movies, but it's kind of a different
the MCU
story.
is
The,
more
the
of a-
MCU is continuing,
Yeah.
but it's a different story. That was the Infinity series.
Now it's more multiverse.
Now it's multiverse.
Have you gotten into any of that, like the newer stuff?
So one of the didn't Wanda
Yeah,
WandaVision.
create
WandaVision.
it, or
WandaVision.
and she was a bad guy, right? She turned
Well,
into a
that
bad guy,
Might be.
and then she created more multiverses or another. I
don't
saw
know
I
for
saw a
sure.
recent one. I think it might have been a Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah. There's a Doctor's Multiverse of Madness. That's a movie.
I don't
Wanda's
understand
in the movie. She's a villain in the movie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
She was good. She was bad.
Yeah, she's
Her
like
first-
an anti-villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the multiverse. That movie in particular was very confusing, or not confusing, just like messy. Like I don't know how they continue off of that.
Did you see the movie that had all 3 Spider-Mans come
Yeah.
together?
That was a
Yeah.
good one.
They kept that a secret.
Spider-Man
so when you
is
go
incredible.
to watch it, you were hearing rumors that this
Yeah.
might happen, but
People
you
didn't
don't
know that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were gonna.
So I went and watched that almost opening night because I didn't want to I would have gotten spoiled,
Yeah,
and I just wanted to see it right away.
yeah. So
So I am a nerd. I'm still a nerd.
So between Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, like which Spider-Man movies do you like the best?
Oh, I liked them all. I think this.
I love Spider-Man.
Is it Tom Holland?
Yep.
He's the current.
Right.
He seems younger. It doesn't take. Spider-Man's supposed to be in high school,
Yeah.
going into college, and I think Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were like already pushing 30
Right.
when they started playing them.
yeah.
I could be wrong.
No,
Yeah,
I think
I
I think
think
you're right that I'm not a fan of like the movies where they're supposed to be high schoolers, but you can just tell they're like mid-20s.
That was
late
the
20s.
Tobey Maguire one especially.
Yeah.
Everybody in the high school looked like.
But
they were 30
actually,
years old.
Tom Holland, the actor in the new ones, was also, I think, in his 20s. He has a younger looking.
Tom
face, I
Holland
think.
looks really young, but he's
Mhm.
probably 33 right now.
Is he?
I don't know about that.
Okay, look up how old Tom Holland is. I know he's older than he looks.
You guys were just talking about Tom Holland
Yeah, on the
Probably.
last
in the
one.
last podcast. He
Were
was
we?
like whether or not he's married or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
because
to
there was
Zendaya?
a AI thing going around
To Zendaya.
to
Zendaya,
Zendaya.
yeah. Which I mean, she's
Okay, you're close.
29.
Really close.
But his face,
He's
he
29.
looks a lot.
right. So like in those movies, he can pass as a
Man,
high schooler.
He's such a cool dude.
Like,
Oh,
he
to
is
be
awesome.
29 again.
Yep.
Back in the good old days.
But he's already rich and famous. I was still broke.
At 20. Yeah.
29.
Is Tom
Yeah,
Holland
it's
married to
fine.
Zendaya? Click that and just see what it says. Is it just
He
gonna
is.
say-
I think we settled.
Are
the
they
last podcast.
engaged?
No, they're. I think we're.
They're not officially married,
Are
but
they-
it's
It's just
strongly
really likely.
suspected or suggested that
Are-
they're secretly married.
One of Zendaya's friends apparently flabbed her mouth a little too much.
See, why would you keep that a secret? Like that's such an like. I guess.
I think it's hard to, as someone who's not famous,
Yeah.
as of the time of this recording, I think it's like,
Oh,
It's
you're
so hard
You're
to-
famous now.
Yeah. Once this
Yeah,
podcast
we got
goes viral,
50
make sure to follow and
followers.
like and subscribe.
I think it's just hard to, it's probably so draining to always be in public spotlight that I could definitely see like an appeal, especially if someone's like somewhat introverted, that you just want to keep something to yourself.
And your
Yeah.
mistakes.
Mhm.
That's true.
Every
Yeah.
mistake you make.
I mean, I just think of Justin Bieber every time that conversation's had.
You got too close to those Kardashians.
And
And
one other rather
Diddy-
famous celebrity.
Diddy.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Yep. P Diddy.
That was actually pretty awful.
Oh, it
Like
was
you
terrible.
start seeing those videos now,
It was horrible.
they don't age well.
No, not at all.
They couldn't have looked good then either.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was
We weren't around for that really. Well, we
I
were
mean,
probably young. but-
You know, Diddy had a
He was-
halftime show. You know that? Like he was like
for
he was-
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Really?
he had a Super Bowl halftime show. He was like mega
Where
famous.
He was mega the guy.
Oh yeah.
Like he was.
So who would he be compared to nowadays? Do you think, like popularity wise?
Travis Scott.
Well,
honestly, probably pretty.
I
similar to
don't
that.
know. I don't know that I just heard the name Puff Daddy.
Yeah,
I don't know who
Uh,
that is.
I
That's
think that's
Diddy.
that's
That's Diddy.
Diddy's old name.
Oh, really?
that's one of his nicknames.
Puff Daddy Rich.
He was Puff Daddy, and then everybody's like, no, he's Diddy. Okay,
Okay.
but he's just. I don't know. I didn't.
It-
That isn't stuff I even knew about.
Nobody knows
It
why
might
he's
as well
famous.
have been Madonna.
Right.
Like I
right.
didn't know.
He was one of those
some-
guys like nobody knows why he's famous, but everybody knows him.
Well, he's a music producer, so I think he could either make you or break you if you wanted to make it in music, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's probably why Bieber.
And also these parties were really like they meant a lot to be invited to these parties. So like if you got invited to one, I mean you go because
Like the
that's
Great
that's
wasn't
Gatsby.
Bieber like 13?
That's where
whenever he was
everybody's
going to
famous.
these? Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
he was.
He was really young.
he was a
was
minor.
really young.
Yeah, he was.
Well, and who's the other guy? There's someone else involved, wasn't there? Like another producer or something.
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of people involved.
Usher.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Usher.
Yeah.
Usher was with
Usher.
Bieber.
There's interviews on YouTube of Usher talking about being a minor
Yeah.
around this stuff,
Yeah.
seeing stuff he shouldn't,
Right. Yeah. They're
but
yeah.
laughing about it.
Right because
Yeah.
like
I mean, they were being corrupted at a young. I mean, they were being corrupted at a young age.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, there are a lot of like I think LeBron James like before everything was found out. Like I mean, he's been there's been clips of him like saying like there ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Well, yeah, it was probably the cool thing to do.
Oh, it was, yeah, for sure. Before it all got.
And
blown
I don't
up.
know if it started like that. Like, there's rumors that it kind of escalated.
Yeah.
But
And also that like maybe not everybody who went to these parties knew exactly all what was going on. Like I think it was a penthouse or something, and so like it was like the top floor was a little loud.
I don't know.
That's probably the most likely.
all I know is
scenario,
there's a
that
lot of
most
baby
people-
oil.
Yeah.
Look up how much baby oil is found. in Diddy's
Oh,
milk.
no.
You guys are funny. You guys really run a good podcast.
Float.
Well,
you guys are good.
Well, it was
The minute you get a little bit serious, it's like you got to bring in a humor.
yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. In
Well,
the
I think
market.
he had it like flown in from Mexico or something. Like, yeah,
Really?
Sean Diddy
Legit
Combs.
freak out parties.
Yeah, there's a bunch of LSD.
By the. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's
Wait,
enough
so
of that.
So this baby oil is made in Mexico by people that he. Okay, never mind. All right. Interesting.
Would this be a
He's
good?
still in prison, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well,
I don't
or is,
think
or is his trial
he
still
got
going on?
he got not guilty on some of the big stuff.
Right, I
Really?
know he did. Because it was racketeering. I think that's what he was being charged with.
Maybe being a pimp.
Yeah. Yeah. See if Diddy's in jail right now.
Too big of a pimp.
Well, I want to find out his sentence. What?
50, only 50. What?
4 years in federal prison.
What?
That.
Harvey Weinstein's got to be thinking,
He has a good lawyer.
Whatever
What's his-
happened with that
What's his lawyer's name?
alligator Alcatraz thing? That that's just never mind. That's just for the.
That's just Trump.
Yeah.
that's for the immigration.
That's for the immigration. I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, when did they actually close the real Alcatraz? Because
I was young.
there was
Was that
like
the 70s?
That was there's some good movies about Alcatraz. That's
Really?
everything I know.
from movies.
There's a lot coming from movies, and then my dad would explain it to me. Like he's explaining to an 8-year-old what Alcatraz is.
Wait, Shawshank Redemption didn't. That was not Alcatraz, right?
No.
There's
That's
a Clint
that's
Eastwood-
just like a mental
Right, yeah,
mental insane. That's not even like a prison.
Oh,
No,
Shawshank.
you're thinking Shutter Island.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shawshank was a prison.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if
I
it's
don't watch
real.
that.
I think it's fictional.
it is fictional. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not Alcatraz because I remember him digging through the sewers.
Is that a good movie?
It's
that-
considered one of the
What-
greatest
what-
movies of all
your,
time.
Your movie. What are you talking about? What movie?
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a good movie. When he like escapes and he
Mhm.
finally goes down to or maybe Mexico, white sand.
Right.
You're kind of rooting for Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman is awesome in that movie.
Really?
That's
It's,
probably,
it's
I need
so
to watch
iconic.
it.
Yeah,
probably the
I'll watch
first
it with
movie
you.
where I really realized who Morgan Freeman was. And
Just-
then you start seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, the most iconic voice, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
I first remember him from the Lego movie.
Was he in the Lego?
Yeah,
movie?
he was. That's
He
That's
was.
Wizard.
anytime I hear him, I think of the wizard from the Lego movie.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure. he's the
dude,
wizard.
that movie was so cringe, bro.
Yeah, you like the
What?
Lego Batman movie though.
The Lego Batman movie is awesome.
Lego Batman.
No, the Lego movie's better.
No.
Yeah,
No, that's a terrible take.
no. I grew up on the Lego movie. That was one of my
I'm
favorites.
slightly biased because of Chris Pratt, but
I
but the
totally
Lego
forgot
bo-
Chris Pratt was
the Lego. He's Emmett.
I
He's
totally
Emmett.
forgot that, dude. That's
Will
awesome.
Will Ferrell was in it too, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's president of business. That's fun.
What?
That's funny because
And his
president
hair
of
is
business's
also-
hair looks exactly like Will Ferrell's hair.
That's awesome. I did not know that. See, watching that as a kid,
That's a stat cast,
that is.
No, I think Lego Batman's definitely funnier.
dude. Lego
I
Batman.
need to
movie
rewatch it.
Has
I
so
guess.
many quotable lines. Have you ever seen that, Jason? The Lego Batman.
What's the password?
I fell asleep
Iron Man.
watching it.
Oh no.
See, he fell asleep watching it.
Oh,
It's not that
no.
good.
I actually was like, I thought the Lego movie. What was the catchy tune in the Lego movie?
Everything is
Everything is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Everything was
Ah.
awesome. So me and the family watched that and we loved it. And then they said there's a Batman Lego movie.
Uh-huh.
I was like, this is gonna be even better.
Yeah.
And I was snoring in 5 minutes.
Oh.
See, Jason's on my
Wait, you
And
back?
the-
You
the
try to
kid-
back to back them?
No, it was probably a year later.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the kids were like just bringing it up. You remember when you made us watch the Batman Lego movie? We didn't even want to watch it.
That's a great movie. I stand by that. That's
Yeah.
a great
Do you
movie.
feel pressure as a dad, like whenever your kids were younger, to like pick the right movie that they would like want? I always thought that with my dad. I'm like, I wonder if he's like feels pressure to pick a good movie, so he doesn't.
All right, kids. Today we're watching Shaving Private Ryan. This is one of my favorites.
So I wanted to like, okay, so I feel like I did a good job with Hayden of like, he learned sports,
Mhm.
he knew stats, he had this dream of being like Deion Sanders and being in the NFL and the MLB.
Proud dad moment.
It's like, okay, you could stay up and watch a baseball movie with me or baseball with me.
Yeah.
And I was asleep by the second inning, and he was so mad. He's like,
Really?
"Dad, you just missed that pitch." I was like, I used baseball to fall asleep.
This is my
It's just like
background noise.
it's cozy. You know, you get a blankie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree
not
with
a
that.
baseball guy. Like,
It's like-
because of that reason, it's so
like-
slow.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons I like it. It's just you can just kind of put it on the TV and just kind of like do other things while it's on, or I don't know, or just it's relaxing. I don't know.
Yeah. But I haven't really. I've been really bad. I haven't really paid attention to MLB since the Cubs finally won. So that was 16.
10 years ago.
Yeah, and I haven't even. I don't know if I've seen a game.
Really.
I mean, that's the way to do it, low key. Like, your team wins it all and just be like, okay, I'm going to exit with this. Like,
Well,
Peyton
I will
Manning,
say-
right
but-
off in the sunset.
But 2003 and 2004, I might have, because I recorded every game, I might have seen all 162 Cubs
Really?
games. Plus a
Whoa.
lot of, I was just like,
I would.
it was always on.
I probably watched
Wow.
at least 130 last year. I watched
I was
almost
so
every single
mad if
game.
like this game was blacked out or this game's not being aired.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess I'll watch the Yankees. They're on.
Well, if you're gonna pick a season to watch them, this is the year. They're
Well, so
projected to
what
do
do you
better
what do you
last
think
year.
about like the NFL or like a lot of these major sports play? It's getting harder to watch games. You need subscriptions to all these different platforms. And what are your thoughts on this?
I'm out of the loop. I really like. I think ESPN and Sports Center. You guys might not even know what ESPN and Sports Center are.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
But Sports Center used to be a thing. It was like that's appointment. It was on like on ESPN all through the day, and if you had ESPN and ESPN2 and ESPN News, you could catch Sports Center, and it was just like
You could watch
me
everything.
and my brother would be like, "Hey, did you see it today?" It's like
So every just the game that's on would be on.
it was the highlights. It was just like
Oh.
it was
okay.
like if
Oh,
it was at night, like 10 or 11 p.m., you would basically get a recap of every ball game
Yeah.
and the highlight.
So kind of like NFL Red Zone, but of like
Yeah,
baseball.
Maybe.
but it was Sports Center was everything.
Oh,
You
every
would have-
sport.
Yeah, you'd have all your major NHL, MLB, NBA, NFL, plus any college that mattered.
Yeah.
It was just like, but then, okay, so probably 2013, 14, I didn't have cable. I wasn't paying attention to Sports Center, so I was kind of out of the loop.
Yeah.
And then now, geez, I'm not even catching ball games.
Yeah.
Right. It's hard
It's
to watch.
so
those things.
confusing. Like you have to have 5 different subscriptions just to watch NFL games.
Right.
Like, every game.
And they're all just pushing you to get YouTube TV, YouTube but it's like what, $300 or something? It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
expensive.
It's so expensive.
Although I mean, you still get local games will be on. Like you'll still have your Fox Sports and your CBS will be on local games. So you'll
Surprised,
get 2.
like a lot of people have a Netflix or an Amazon Prime. I'm surprised they're not going there.
Well, some of them are. So like Thursday night
Prime's
football.
really trying to buy stuff off.
Thursday
Yeah.
night football is on Prime exclusively. Netflix gets like the Christmas games and some
Okay.
holiday games.
Yeah. So you're right. They're starting to kind of merge into that, but
It's funny because it wasn't before streaming. It was like it was channels, right? Everything was, or like, because I heard supposedly the streaming came in because it used to be you had to buy so many subscriptions to find all your games. So they made streaming, and then you can just stream all the games. And now,
now
it's
it's
there's
the
50
same thing.
streamings, and then so they're like, oh, there's gonna be another purge, and there's gonna be another I
all
don't
in
know,
one thing.
newspapers or something, and you just pay one thing and get everything.
Well, there was cable. Like there used to be cable. Like you used to have an antenna, and that gave you CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, and then PBS. And that's what the antenna used to give you.
Huh.
And then they went digital, and there's a bunch of extra channels with your antenna.
Right.
I don't know, like there's a Western.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And then it was like, oh, if I had cable, I could watch ESPN and Fox News.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so we're swinging back into the political.
You're good.
Here we go.
Full circle.
All the networks, CBS News, NBC News, ABC News, CNN, they were all liberal. Democrat. Now maybe you guys are.
Oh,
and I
C-
don't want
C-
to. I don't want
CNN
to
still
step on
is.
you guys' toes if you're a liberal wackadoodle Democrat. So if you are, I don't mean any harm by it. But, I mean, if you wanted Kamala Harris instead of what we have now, I get it.
Do you?
But okay, so this goes back, dude. I was there. Reagan single-handedly beat the Russians.
Yeah.
He's like, Gorbachev, tear down this wall, and then he's like, you know what? We need Star Wars because everybody was afraid of nukes.
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
Talk about the missile system.
like I was
Oh,
100% sure in 5th grade we were all gonna die of nukes. And
Really.
it was like, and I'm like, I don't. It's like, back then, and it might have been more from. I'm not blaming any Sunday school teachers. It was probably more mom. It's like when you're at the age of accountability, you're gonna go to hell if you don't repent, and become a member.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
It was like, be baptized.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, okay, am I at the age of accountability yet? When are these nukes gonna hit? And I was just, it's like, okay. So there was this weird spiritual, political, everything was counting on Reagan stopping these nukes.
Yeah.
I did not want to die. I was
So
only
you're a big Reagan
I'm only,
fan.
not even 5th grade, and I was like, and he started talking about Star Wars. I was like, I thought Star Wars was
You might
just,
need to clarify.
it was called the Strategic
Not
Defense
the
Initiative.
not the Star Wars movies.
Oh,
not the Star
okay.
Wars movies.
We all need to watch Chewbacca. No, he
That's
called
what I
it
thought
Star
you were
Wars.
saying.
yeah.
And so it was these missiles that would knock out nukes when the Russians
Okay.
shot them. And the Russians were like, that Reagan, he's just crazy enough to do it. I keep looking at him because I'm facing, it's like, I keep blocking you out.
It's fine. It probably looks better on camera.
Which side's my good side? I should,
Both.
Jinx.
360.
Actually, the front is the best.
so
but-
anyway,
do.
I was, so then I would start to just watch Reagan's speeches. And then I got to 6th grade. And I was actually becoming very aware of the news. And he just went, you remember Libya? Libya
I know
did
the
something.
country.
I think Gaddafi was in charge. He was in charge of Libya forever. And I think they did a terrorist attack on an airline, just civilians.
This would have been in the 90s.
1986
80s,
probably. You
okay.
can check me. Is that what Bert does?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it was.
Okay, he'll just correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm getting the dates wrong. But Gaddafi and Libya did something, and Reagan just bombed them. And I wrote an essay on it. It's like Reagan did the right thing. President Reagan did the right thing by bombing Libya.
Reagan sounds an awful lot like Donald
I
Trump.
was gonna say there's some similarities in nowadays. It feels
Yeah,
like.
it was, and I didn't even know. I didn't even really know, like, political stuff. I just liked Reagan, and
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, I need to know my governor, my congressmen, and my senators, and I started trying to really pay attention, and then it's a big jump to go from 86 to 92, but 92, by then I could vote.
Right.
I think the 90 election I couldn't. I was not 18 yet.
Yeah.
So the 92 election, I was so pumped up to vote.
What
you know.
was the 92 election? Was that a presidential election?
Yes. 88. In 88 was the end of Reagan, and his vice president, George H.W. Bush,
Yep.
beat, I think, Kemp. No, that's not right. Dukakis. Dukakis. Kemp was a vice president. I don't remember who Kemp was.
Okay, so then 92 would have been
92
Clinton
was Bill Clinton against George H.W. Bush again.
running for a second term.
And there was a guy named Ross Perot. He was a third-party candidate that went. Everybody loved him.
Really?
Like, he didn't get an electoral vote, but he definitely swung the election to Clinton.
was
because
he
stole
like a
lot-
libertarian or like what?
He ran as Reform Party, not as Libertarian. He created his own party called the Reform Party. So there's still a Libertarian there too.
Yeah, yeah.
But he stole more votes from Bush, so Bush got beat.
Okay.
Yep.
He split the Republicans essentially.
He did.
Huh.
Yep.
So that would have been Bush's second run. Or...
His second run, his
Okay.
run
So
for
he'd already
re-election.
been- okay,
He was
re-elected.
president for 4 years, and he did the first Iraq War, and his numbers were great. And it goes to show, like, you can still lose an election
Right.
after.
Yeah.
I mean, they just Iraq went into Kuwait, and then a bunch of countries kicked them out.
Was that the Gulf Wars?
The first Gulf War.
The first war.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty aggressively too.
It was a wipeout. But they left Saddam Hussein in power, and I think that stuck with
What was
Bush Jr. I think that he didn't like.
Which are the Gulf Wars? It was like 300 American casualties or something, or NATO casualties.
That might be the first one.
Was it with Kuwait or something? They didn't know that our tanks had GPS or something, so they thought the desert was impassable, and then pretty much the Abrams just bombed across the desert.
The 1991 Gulf War, Operation Desert Storm, was characterized by a massive, a lot of casualties, 30,000,
That's
100,000.
for the other one. That's for deaths estimated compared to only 340 to 400 coalition troops, which would have been American side. So there's
100,000?
30,000 to over 100,000 Iraqi military deaths with 340 to 400 100 coalition troops. Yeah, it was absolute massacre.
That's nearly 1,000 to 1. Wait, no, it's not. It's like
What is
Five-
the
Highway of Death. They were trying to flee they're trying to it was like a relocation or someone was army withdrawal or something. Pretty much they're all on a highway and the Air Force just obliterated them. You can look up a picture of it, but it's kind of sad.
Wow.
I mean, like as humans, you have to be sad because it was so much death. But compared to the war, I mean, it was just a highway full of just burned out cars, and then they just blew cars up on the highway. I mean, most of them were, I think, militant, but still, it was.
I have a question because you're one of our older guests and you'd remember pretty well. I'm guessing 9/11. What do you remember kind of like where you were and like just like being like scared in any way, or were you just like kind of like anticipation after that happened, or do you remember too much about that?
Somebody turned on a TV at work. They said, and there was only one building burning.
Okay.
And
Did you know that a plane had hit it, or did like? on the
Yeah. Well, the CNN was kind of telling us, I think. And then I don't remember if I sat there and was watching the television when the second one, or if I just seen I've seen the video footage of it so many
news?
times
Yeah.
that I think I did.
Mhm.
But when that second plane hit, you were kind of starting. I started expecting it all day long.
Okay.
I was starting to expect plane after plane after plane.
Yeah.
You know, I remember seeing that second plane hit.
Man,
And
that's
then I
crazy.
started seeing, within a day, I was seeing video footage of people jumping out of the window to get away from the heat.
yeah,
And just to get away from the heat.
right.
And that, you know, it was just like the idea of, okay, it was that easy to take over a plane.
Mhm.
And then these guys are that suicidal. It's like I would have never even thought of that.
So
Like, I was
how?
And now it doesn't seem that far fetched because it's happened.
Right.
But at the time, I was like, I would have never thought of that.
Have you gotten into too many? I know Hudson has probably more than any of us, but like conspiracy theories with like, even some of them is pretty much solid evidence that like what happened, but like as far
The
as like
third-
the
the
seventh
third building-
building or what's it called?
Building 7.
Building
Building
7. And like the fact that the whole building's collapsed and all that stuff. Did you ever get into any of that kind of?
I heard Joe Rogan talk about it a few times, and I didn't even know that was a conspiracy theory. I mean, we obviously heard Bush knew it was going to happen. That was something that was thrown out pretty quick,
Okay.
just so he could get into the war.
Yeah.
That was.
They were talking about that even back then when it happened.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's such a. It just seems like because that got told that's a rehash. FDR knew Pearl Harbor was going to get attacked and let it happen anyway to try to get all of America on board with getting involved against Japan.
Similar thing.
I mean so it's like that's just a rehash.
Hmm.
Get a new one, guys. Come
Yep.
on, Democrats. We
Yeah.
need to go take them out. Take out this Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A point on Pearl Harbor, I'm pretty sure, like, factually, the flights got identified. They just got misidentified as they're expecting a bomber group or something like that. Like, they're expecting incoming flight from mainland or something, and, like, they saw them and they didn't get reported correctly, and, like, it got flown out to D.C., like, hey, we got these planes, you know what they, like, there was actually in the works, and then they just were too slow, and eventually the planes were over, and,
Really?
these aren't American.
They sunk our whole Navy, right?
Well,
They
the ones that were
did
there.
a lot of damage on Battleship Row. They took out Arizona. They they crippled a lot of the boats, but they didn't hit our repair facilities. They didn't hit our fuel depots, and by chance or fate or higher power, our carriers were out on maneuvers, so they were out doing maneuvers. So
How much would that have swung the war if they were there?
It would have delayed it.
But like,
Because I think that was a Pacific fleet. I think we still had an Atlantic fleet, but most of our carriers were probably in the Pacific fleet. I mean, it would have been
way worse.
way worse. The American machine, once it got geared up, it would have probably altered stuff, or probably how we would have probably handled Europe, but it just made the war end quicker.
Yeah.
Eventually, we put a lot of, I think we were pretty early into putting effort into carriers, whereas Japan was like, we can. They had built some carriers. They were smaller, but they built the Yamato, the biggest battleship in the world, and in one battle we sank it with carriers. So we were pretty early to our carrier thing, and so I think we would have probably beat it. Just would have delayed it for probably years. But I don't know.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Wow, you know a lot about the Pearl
He's
Harbor.
our history guy.
You should go back, Jason, and listen to our history podcast. We have
What number's that?
I don't know. We have one on World War
Featuring
II
Garrett.
and one on the Cold War.
We actually have you could say an expert, yeah. Garrett.
You're an expert.
No, Garrett.
Garrett Lance.
Garrett Lance's history
You know
major.
Chad and Stephanie. Is it Stephanie?
Yeah, he's I think he's gonna graduate this semester, but he's going for history. He's gonna be a history professor.
With a bachelor's or
bachelor's
with like
degree.
a master's?
No, this is a bachelor's degree.
And like the really interesting history too, like modern history.
Now
good
Garrett,
stuff.
I got to think. Garrett is probably older than Mallory, but
Yeah.
1 year younger than Hayden, maybe.
Yes,
I remember they were on the
exactly.
same T-ball team.
Oh,
So
okay.
the we
Hayden and
had
Garrett.
the second. So 3 episodes ago was the
So that'd be the 18th.
Cold War. That was the second one we did with him. Episode 18.
The World War II was pretty early on. I would recommend them both. They're both really good. Yeah, but I think this would be a good time for our quick little game of history hot takes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So from what I
know this is it.
History hot take. I had a couple ready,
Now,
but I
what-
didn't know what it meant.
yeah no so like
It was like, have a 15-second history hot take. I was like, okay, I got 2.
I'm just kind of thinking we go around this circle and you just shout out a history hot take that you believe, or just something that's maybe unpopular or maybe like unknown a little bit, but just like I think that's the definition of a hot take, but about history. So I mean, yeah. Ike, do you have one?
Maybe don't start with me. I have a thought, but the more I look into it, I'm just stupid, and it was already a pretty common take.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'll just say what I was gonna say
Then
because
go for it.
I was just gonna say that the Trojan horse didn't happen.
Wait, what?
You think it
I've
actually
never
happened?
heard of this. No.
Oh no, I don't think it happened at all.
Okay.
Really? Okay,
What's the logic?
Okay,
behind
well
that?
here's the logic. There's no actual. I was doing a little research before. There's no actual evidence that it did happen. The Trojan horse story is
Almost certainly a myth.
almost certainly
What?
a myth. But okay, but
I did not know that.
everyone talks about it like it's a real thing. But the more you think about it, there's no way a country is gonna be stupid enough to let this giant wooden gift come in. There's no way that people back then were that stupid that they would let that happen.
The city of Troy existed though.
Right? No, yeah. Troy,
Did it?
everything. I think everyone existed, and maybe there was some sort of a gift, but I don't think.
Did Helen?
I don't know who. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Odyssey, bro.
No, the Odyssey. This is a different one, right? This
Yeah,
it
this
is.
is a
This is the
different one.
Iliad.
Yeah. Shoot, we had to read one and let
I'm out on all this stuff. I don't know any of that.
Is that called
Helen
the?
of Troy. Which one is with Achilles?
That's the Iliad.
Oh, right there. The Arneid.
Aeneid.
Aeneid. Okay. So yeah,
I think we read the Iliad.
the ruse, the deception, the fall, the result.
But anyway, I really don't think that a country would let that happen. I mean, that's like the French hiding a bunch of people in the Statue of Liberty or something when they gave it to us. I mean, like, you're
That's
gonna
that's
look,
that's a
like,
that's a good hot take.
I don't know.
I did not know that.
I don't know if I like.
I
Really
like your
give
your
stuff.
hot take too.
I don't know if I give stuff like that a lot of thought. Oh, sorry, not that. That means like I don't think it's important.
Mhm.
I think like like all like the what's the ship where they replace all the parts and like all the stuff that's like kind of like in the Odyssey and the epics and stuff like that. Like who knows, like
You've never
Yeah.
thought about whether they're fact or fiction, really?
not really. I just know they exist and they just are great. Like the Trojan horse, don't think any different of it if
Yeah.
it's fake or real.
Yeah.
It's still
Well-
like totally the idea. It's pretty smart. Like hide your soldiers and give something that looks great, and then in
To me,
reality,
it could be
it's a-
similar to like Bible stories, like parables. Like parables didn't actually happen; they're just stories Jesus told. But, like,
Right.
to us, it's all the same because it's in the Bible, and like we didn't experience any of it. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So my hot take is that I think that World War One was the most impactful war of the 20th century. It was more impactful than World War II because it set the scene for World War II. If there was no World War One, there would be no World War II. World War II happened because the results of the aftermath of World War One was too harsh on Germany, and so I believe that World War One was the most impactful war of the 20th century.
Wait, did I just say that it was?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was. Okay.
But you're saying that in the frame because you said because it started World War II, which means that World War II is more impactful. Do you think
Well-
it's underrated because it started World War II?
Well, I mean, it started World War II, and it kind of, I view World War One as kind of the separation between modern. I think that kind of began modern history, in a way.
Yeah, but our current politic landscape is probably shaped more from World War II. Like the whole Russian and American rivalry, which we still see. The Chinese, I don't know when that came from. That was kind of Korean.
Right, but if World War One did not, I think that if World War II would not have existed and World War One would have, we would have said the exact same thing about how our modern
But it
political
didn't.
landscape.
World War.
Right,
Yeah,
because it's newer.
but that.
It reset the political landscape, I would say. But like I'm saying, yeah, World War II would not have happened without World War One, and thus that makes World War One more impactful.
I guess that's why it's a hot take.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Yeah,
figure
I
it
mean,
out.
yeah.
That's what I'd
I
say.
don't agree with it, but I could see how it.
Don't
Yeah, I could see.
take it
I
or
can
leave
see
it.
your thought line.
Take
But,
it or leave it.
This is a little off topic, but did you guys see that Kim Jong Un just started randomly launching missiles yesterday?
Rocket
People were
Man.
saying because he had FOMO because he's missing
Yeah,
out.
I've seen that.
No, he
When-
literally
when
did.
you don't
though.
get invited
At
to the
South
rocket
Korea?
party.
Yeah, it was a island off of North Korea. He was just it was like test missiles, but he was just randomly and like they got it all on video and stuff too. He's just like proving. He's like, hey guys, I'm still here. Like we still have missiles and stuff too. But since he's not like they're not really engaging in all the conflict or anything.
No, they're not.
So people were kind of it was just like a funny thing. Like he just wanted to show that he's still around. He's just shooting missiles. But
Trump and him had a good meeting.
Yeah,
you
I
remember
think-
that in Trump's first
I
term?
remember that. Yeah.
That was a big deal when it happened.
That was a big deal. Everybody kind of just discredits everything that happened during Trump's first term. His first term was really successful.
I think he learned a lot.
Oh,
About
yeah.
who he can trust, about having guys
Yeah.
in there he can trust.
Yeah.
I fully agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do either one of you have a hot take?
I want to listen to yours. I'm not.
I got
Like, I didn't
do
know- I
Yours.
guess-
I was trying to think of one. I just read the list when I was walking upstairs.
Well,
so-
I didn't know what it meant, like a history hot take. So I was just like, okay. I took it as like, okay, a couple historical events that I just think are like
Awesome.
I can't get out of my head.
Yeah.
Custer's Last Stand.
Oh, yeah.
I actually share a birthday with General Custer.
Really?
The December 5th. Check me if I'm going to feel stupid. I think me, Walt Disney, and
I don't think
General
any of our
Custer-
viewers will
General
check
Custer
it, so.
all December 5th.
So was that in the?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and then
So
I
that
think
was in
Walt
the
Disney
60s?
December 5th too.
The 1860s.
That was he was a Civil War guy, and then after the Civil War, he went out west, became an Indian fighter,
Right.
and he just had like this last stand, and then the Alamo. I don't know why. I'm
the
thinking
Alamo
about
is so cool.
180 guys holding off. Was it 5,000?
I don't know the number, but it's a very cool
And
story.
I just love stuff like that, like fight until the last. You know, it's a lost cause.
Rogue One.
Rogue
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Like the Alamo, Sam Houston was able to like remember the Alamo, and while the general from Mexico, I think he was Santa Anna, he was like concentrating on this Alamo forever. It gave Sam Houston and the rest of Texas the chance to get the army built up.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then-
So it was roughly 200 Texan defenders versus up to 3,000.
Yeah.
3,000 Mexican soldiers led by Santa Anna.
Yeah.
So I'm not fully caught up in my history. What would have happened if they would have not held? the fort or the.
Well, according to the way I remember it, now I was like, okay, I just read, I need a hot take. So I was like, this is an uninformed, haven't
Yeah.
looked it up. Definitely not as good as this guy with Pearl Harbor.
I need to fact check some of those, but I'm pretty sure.
Are you fact checking me?
No, I'm looking.
I was
at
like,
mine
you're
here.
gonna prove me wrong really quick.
No.
I was like, I'm toast. So, Davy Crockett
Cool guy.
was, and then he took a bunch of Tennessee volunteers, and they went and helped at the Alamo.
Right.
And then I think there was Bowie, Jim Bowie, who had a famous knife.
Yeah, the Bowie knife.
the big knife.
Still around, I think.
And it was a
Well, because
when
Davy Crockett was in the Alamo, right?
That's where
He
he died.
he died in the Alamo.
he died. In the
Great
Alamo.
movie, by
gave
the
his
way.
life.
Great movie.
I've seen that
The
movie.
John
Fess
Wayne,
Parker?
the John Wayne version.
Oh,
That's an older one. You've probably seen a newer one.
I've seen the Fess Parker one.
the one with Billy Bob Thornton.
Maybe
I
look it
haven't
up.
seen
Look
either
it
of
up.
those.
David
But see,
Crockett
I haven't
movie.
even seen that.
I've seen one of
because-
them. I'm not sure.
I
which
grew
one
up
it
on that.
was.
I've seen that movie. Oh my gosh.
But it's an old movie from the '60s.
Yeah, that's the movie I watched. The one with
It
Billy
was
Bob
John
Thornton.
Wayne, and it was just like a 4-hour movie. It was
Wow.
everything. Like I see history through a lens of TV movies. Okay, think of another movie.
2004.
Have you guys seen Tombstone
I have not.
with like Wyatt Earp shootout at the OK Corral?
I've never
it
even heard of that.
oh, that guy.
that-
He's in.
There it is. Yep. Val Kilmer is Doc Holliday. It has Billy Bob Thornton in it too.
Okay. I've seen clips from this movie.
That movie
Kurt Russell's
maybe
in this.
the best movie ever.
Really?
Okay.
As
hey.
far as
Keep
Mark
that in
that
mind.
down.
We'll have to watch
definitely like if you watch a movie, you're like, okay, can any Western come close to this?
Wait, have you seen the Dollars trilogy? The
Okay.
Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Fistful of Dollars, and the
Okay,
the
it
Good, the Bad,
moves
the
too
Ugly.
slow. So I just watched the scene.
What?
I just watched the ending, and I have never sat down. It's too old of a movie for me to have seen it. Like this came out when I was a kid, and it was
Yeah.
a big time.
Right.
The Dollars trilogy was like before I was born.
Yeah,
So I have
early
to actually
60s
I have to
and
actually make an effort to go get an old movie and somehow figure out
Is
how.
it wait? The Dollars trilogy is the Good, Bad, the Ugly.
It's
And
it's
then
the first one.
Fistful of
Fistful
Dollars.
of Dollars, a few dollars more, and then the Good, the
Okay.
Bad, the Ugly. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Sergio Leone or someone,
seen those?
Italian director. Yeah, I watched them. So they're spaghetti westerns. So
Yeah,
they're actually
They're on my movie list because you recommended them
Clint
to me, Seth.
Eastwood, dude. He's such a cool character. But he directed American Sniper also, by the way. I didn't know that. Yeah, so there's spaghetti or Italian spaghetti westerns. Thank you. They were filmed in Italy or in Europe.
Oh, that's why they call them spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, and well, some of the characters, all the characters just talked in whatever language they knew. Some of the people
That's
are
funny.
voices are off,
Really?
and they go back and they ad lib over them. But like Clint is American, so his lines are on. But like some of them, like they don't line up and stuff.
That's.
But I mean, as far as the directing and the pacing and stuff, the
Wow.
Good, the Bad, the Ugly was really good.
And you guys probably can't play music on a podcast, but the
Maybe.
music,
Oh, it's so
the
good.
music
I listen
in
to it
Good, the
all
Bad,
the
the
time.
Ugly is really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very iconic. I bet you've heard it.
Okay.
It's kind of a meme.
It's really cool.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to go back and check
What would
those
you
out.
say is the best genre, like the best decade for movies that you remember in your lifetime?
Well, growing up in the '80s, like
you think
Rambo, Stallone with Rambo, and Rocky,
Yeah.
Rocky.
and then they have a bunch of sequels. Schwarzenegger, he just did a bunch of
Terminator.
action movies.
Terminator.
Yep, Terminator, Alien movies.
I
Alien
watched
Aliens.
the first Aliens movie. I was very underwhelmed.
So scary.
Like I've
But-
seen like Terminator and I've seen like those are fine, but
The first
Aliens was a letdown.
Have you seen the first Alien? No,
Yeah,
that was like
yeah.
late '70s. That one might have been '79.
I think it was.
So scary, dude. That's scary. You just don't want to be on a spaceship with that thing.
No, you don't.
That thing is.
I think I know.
That thing is nothing.
Brett,
but
can you pull up?
Xenomorph
Brett,
or
can you pull up an aliens?
What's that
image?
thing called? Like
I
a
think I know
xenomorph?
it.
Or something?
Xenomorph?
Xenomorph?
Is it a xenomorph?
I don't know. It's something Xeno or. It's the classic with the big black head.
See, now
Yeah.
that's
that you see in the arcades.
That's part 2. That's the sequel.
I've not seen the
Alien.
sequels.
Alien is number 1, and Aliens is number 2.
Right.
And then there was Predator movie. There's a Predator movie.
That was also a sequel, right? The Predator. Or-
Predator was its own franchise, and they merged them.
Oh,
They
really?
started kind of combining them a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
See, look at that thing. That thing is one scary dude.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That's what the things that like sucked on their face and made them their guts blow up with more aliens.
It's like an octopus thing. It's a
Well-
face, and then it implants eggs
Right.
into
Makes your
you.
stomach blow
But
up.
then it hatches through your stomach.
Oh.
So once it's put its eggs in you,
You're a
And this
goner.
is made in the 70s, so I wonder
unless
how.
unless
like,
you get some type of dewormer, you're in trouble.
Enough
Just get some
deworm
sort
to
of
kill a
spray.
horse. Yeah.
Oh,
It's an aerosol can.
What's the thing they called a horse dewormer that you took for COVID?
like
a
Ivermectin.
No.
It's like, oh
supposed
yeah,
to
you're
help
gonna
with
take
COVID?
horse dewormer for COVID. See, I'm hurting your podcast, aren't I? Your
No.
YouTube numbers are going to crash.
no, our YouTube numbers
The-
are already not that.
The bots are looking for things like that. Yes,
Oh.
I voted for Trump.
Uh oh! All of a sudden, everyone just gets cut off the.
I need to
We
find
know
that.
they're the part of the liberal bias media.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this one does compared to the other ones, and then that will prove officially once and for all how biased it is.
So anyway, I was a nerd.
Sorry, just you brought up COVID. I guess were you always against COVID,
Yes.
or okay, you always
Yes.
were.
Okay. So there are certain things that happen that I was just like, this is flat out. It's like I was going to say something. I'm going to make me circle back to the COVID.
Okay. Yep.
But we were talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And okay, I never quite bought into any of them. I was always
conspiracy theories.
frustrated because there was like, okay, unanswered questions. But the big ones were the moon landing.
Yep.
When I heard that was a conspiracy theory, I was like, what? It's like, it's always just been, I took it for granted. It was in the history books. It was like, we have jets, we have satellites. So, I mean, and it was a big, big deal. And things didn't always go right. So it's like there was actually some tragedies.
Well, but
Right.
3 of them burned on the launch
Yeah,
pad.
that was Gus Grissom.
I think he was one of them.
Yeah,
One of the early astronauts, one of the first guys I think in space.
and these
Not
guys,
him,
these
but-
guys were like rock stars.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were, they were
Astronauts
so
were-
famous.
They were
astronauts
famous
were
people. People knew
crazy
their
Mega
names.
celebrities.
And like JFK assassination, that one was okay. That one's like, why? And there was an Oliver Stone movie called JFK, and I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this. Maybe I can finally learn what happened.
Mhm.
Well, all that did was push a bunch of unanswered questions.
Right.
But I don't know. It just seemed off.
There's not really a main vein conspiracy theory for JFK other than just it was weird.
There's something else going on, and I think there might have been CIA guys. I don't know. JFK really ticked off a lot of people
Oh yeah.
with how he handled Cuba,
Yeah. Yep.
and a lot of people got killed
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, pigs.
that he could have helped.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know. This is on YouTube. I don't even know. You might want to edit me out. I don't
No,
know.
it-
I don't
honestly,
want them to.
in
I
the-
don't need the CIA coming
Nah,
down.
YouTube's already gone to the wind, but Spotify's pretty chill.
Yeah.
In the next month, we actually have a 2-parter series on conspiracy theories coming out. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. I want to apologize to any CIA guys I've offended.
I don't think there's any CIA guys that listen to this.
No.
Oh, they're watching me now.
They're on to you.
You're on the wanted list.
I just want to know. Okay, never mind. So, I mean that Trump shooting, the way the
Oh, yeah.
Secret Service just laid down,
Yeah, dude,
I-
that was weird.
the
man.
way he got that close.
Yep.
Okay, so circling back,
Yep.
it's like I don't really buy into a lot of conspiracy theories. I've always kind of leaned towards the conspiracy theory is just there are unanswered questions, whatever. But okay, circling back to the COVID.
Yep.
Trump's economy was going awesome.
Yep.
That was, I mean, he was going to walk away, I think, with the
Oh yeah.
2020
There is
election.
Yeah.
And Biden was the front runner. I mean, he was talking about corn pop. He was talking about corn pop and people messing with his hair on his legs in the swimming pool. What is like? And I think he had the best name recognition
Biden. Right.
because he was a vice president. Because everybody else was like, okay, we're getting out.
Right. The Democrats were all just like backing
because
out. Yeah.
They were. There was going to be a battle, and then they all started backing down.
Mhm.
But COVID kind of came out of nowhere, and the first thing you heard was like, okay, what were the animals they were eating in the wet markets?
Bats or
Don't
something?
eat bats. Don't eat bats. What are you doing? And it's like, and then it's next thing you know, by March, you're hearing, okay, who was the NBA player that started touching all the mics? Remember?
I don't know if I know that. Hey, Bert, look that up.
The NBA player, he was touching all the mics, and the journalists were so scared, and I was like,
Oh, this was during the
COVID was just starting.
That's actually hilarious. Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and so then Rudy Gobert did his thing, and I was at a swim meet for my son. He was a diver, and he was 2020, he's senior year. We're just sitting there, and somebody said that they just canceled the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
I remember
No, they
that.
did not. Yeah. That thing makes them so much money.
So much money.
What? And it's like, oh yeah, they canceled it. I remember who it was, like Jared Gerber, that'd be Isaac's dad.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I was like, and then somebody else, maybe my brother-in-law Tim, was like, yeah, they canceled it. My brother, I was like, no. I was like, okay. And I'm just thinking, all these university heads, they're just a bunch of liberals, a bunch of Democrats. And I was like, they are going to knock out this economy. How did they think of this?
That's exactly
And
what
then
they
I was
did.
like, okay, this thing. And then, okay, people are really getting sick. There's actually something going around. People are getting, it affects the lungs. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's a
And
respiratory
then I'm
thing.
like, okay, the NCAA got canceled, and everything's getting shut down. We called down to Florida because we had spring break planned, and we called the condos we were going in. Oh, no, we're not going to shut down. Okay, we got down there day one, and I kid you not, by day 3 of our vacation, it was empty. They were
Really?
shutting down. There was like, okay, this is the Orlando, Kissimmee area, and they were the one county shut everything down the way everything
the quarantines.
the quarantine.
Yep.
And then where we were, everybody just started heading home. I mean, and we had that whole place to ourselves.
That would actually be awesome.
Wow.
Getting quarantined in Florida.
Yeah, my mom's cousins got trapped in Jamaica for I think over 2 weeks. Jeff and Ken Shade.
Couldn't get home.
Yeah, couldn't get home. They couldn't fly.
I
They couldn't-
remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
That'd be a disaster.
Ron Macklin. You guys know
Yeah.
Ron?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Ron was just like, he's more political than I am. And I was like, he's getting me worked up. So then I was like, I called the governor of Indiana, my 2 senators, and my congressman. I said, do not do this thing. Do not shut down. You need to keep the economy going. It's like, this didn't happen. Back in the day when there was bad diseases that went around, you still keep your economy going. Don't pay people to not work. What is this? I was like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Getting checks in the mail.
And I was like, I'm not wearing those stupid masks. I'm not wearing it. I'm not wearing that mask. And sometimes you have to put it on because you have to like get into a place.
Planes.
You don't need to be arrested.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, in high school
I made him
too.
tell me to
Yeah.
put it on though. I made him uncomfortable.
Really?
And then I was so mad. I was like,
Yeah. Do the
I
no,
just-
do the nose thing. Peek
Yeah.
your nose out.
Everyone
I
did.
never washed it. I was like, I can wear the mask,
Yeah.
but I don't have to wash it. And I wore that thing for months. The same gross American flag, dirty. My wife, I think she threw it away. But that thing, I'm so proud of that thing.
Should have hung it up on the wall.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have like
It's
plaqued
a
that.
monument. That's funny.
Yeah, I honestly think that there was a panic. There was something that was definitely. I lost my sense. There's a guy that came to work and he was so sick, and he got me sick, and I lost my sense of smell and sense of taste.
Yep.
I was like, okay, this is weird, and then it came back 2 days later.
Oh, I mean, there are some people that like still have not gotten it fully back.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
had a
definitely
weird thing going on for maybe 3 months or so where my smell and taste was messed up.
I bet you lost so much weight.
I mean,
It wouldn't be any fun to eat.
yeah, well, I mean, everything just tastes. There's some things that used to taste good that tasted bad.
Yeah,
But
that's
other-
weird.
Like,
Everything tasted like nothing.
okay, see, that was different than what I had. For me, like half the stuff just tasted weird.
Oh,
But I mean, I still had my taste. It was just like distorted. I don't know why. But
I couldn't smell anything. And but 2 days later, it was back.
Mhm.
I was like normal.
Yeah.
I was like, I am going to lose so much weight. I was kind of like, okay, all right, this is the new normal. But
One of
it came back.
one of the craziest things to me is like like there were studies showing that like it didn't really affect children that much, or it
Right.
was not dangerous at all to
And they
children.
were pushing people to vaccinate their kids.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There was so much pressure.
So much
You
pressure.
had to be vaccinated to work.
Yep.
I kid you not. I was there.
I mean, I'm a
I was like,
they
I am
kinda
not
made-
doing this. I
they
am not doing
vaccinated-
this. I'm not getting the vaccine.
I'm a Packer fan, and so like Aaron Rodgers was our quarterback back then, and he was
He wouldn't do it, right?
no, he would not do it.
And
he
they
got
They
suspended.
gave him grief.
No, he got suspended NFL games because he wasn't vaccinated. Crazy.
He's a hero.
In
That's
some
what you
ways.
got to be somebody to take a stand.
Yeah.
You
No,
got.
I-
I mean,
I
I was
agree.
like, I was lucky because my job, where I worked, didn't make me get a vaccine to have a job.
Right,
Like there
yeah.
were people that like, you want to work here, better get the vaccine.
Yeah.
So that puts somebody in a different spot.
Yeah.
But and I wasn't in that situation. I had a chance to start. Okay, I'm going to die on this hill.
Yeah.
I was just like,
That's funny. I completely
And then-
forgot about the heat of that. That was insane.
you know what came?
Oh, it was crazy.
Then the stinking riots.
Oh
the,
yeah.
the George Floyd riots.
Yeah, the
I
George
was just
Floyd,
like, what
Black
is-
Lives Matter.
That time
I
of
was
life
just like-
crazy.
You know what? Okay, now I'm going to cost you. You can just blame
No, this
me.
is-
This
this
isn't
is
your
peak
fault.
content.
You're going to
This
get
is
my
good.
opinion.
This is good.
White cop shoots a black person. Free stuff at Target. Free TV at Target. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you get a free TV at Target? Cop. I mean, whether it's a good shoot or a bad shoot.
Yeah.
Why?
Right. Right.
Now, probably.
Well, it's like they're all blaming us for being racist, but by doing so, they're looking at skin color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're being racist against white people. You know what I mean? I think
in,
all
in
lives
the
matter.
90s, see, Bill Cosby has a different connotation now, but he was everybody's black dad.
Yeah.
In the 90s, he was everybody's black dad. He was funny. He was nice. He was the easygoing dad. I modeled fatherhood after him. I let my wife be the strict one, and I wanted to be the fun dad. Now my kids, I don't know. You can ask them. You're their age,
Yeah.
but I wanted to be the fun dad.
They seem like they
Michael
turned
Jordan,
out.
Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the most popular athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think nothing. I mean, it was fun to have a white guy like Larry Bird because I kind of look. But I'm a short white guy. There isn't anybody rooting for the short white guy.
No, there's not.
I mean,
No.
even like the
Even
short
white-
guys in Hollywood, like Kevin Hart, they're not even white.
Did you say short white guy?
No,
Yeah,
short
I'm so
guys.
confused.
Oh,
Who's a short white guy?
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm
saying.
trying
I
to think
can't
of one
about it.
famous short white guy.
Tom
Right.
Cruise.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
yeah, and he's like 7 foot tall on the screen. My son doesn't like him. He says he's got a punchable face. Top Gun. That's one of the big movies from the 80s.
That was a good movie.
The Navy actually got so many recruits out of that movie.
Really?
I bet they got quite a few on Maverick too. Probably not.
Did
as
that?
much
But
'cause
did
it's
Maverick
different.
bug? Did Maverick bug you?
I actually
Oh,
like
I loved Maverick.
Maverick came out, and I was like, "This is not realistic." Okay, so his plane gets shot down. So he lands, and 2 planes are shot down, and you're running to go find him through Russian Siberian woods.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
I
a
mean,
part
but
of it.
every
I mean,
movie has
that's
something.
most action movies.
Then
though.
you find another plane that you just jump in and
Yeah,
fly
that
away.
part was they just get in the hangar and they just like look both ways and quick run and sneak
I
into it. and just fly
guarantee
off.
you, 2 Blue Angels
Yeah.
crash land. They aren't gonna find each other by
Right,
foot.
Right, they crash land in a massive forest in the middle of the
If
wilderness.
they would have both had walkie-talkies and could hijack a 4-wheeler, maybe you get to him.
Yeah.
It was a really well done movie, but I mean that's pretty much every Tom Cruise movie. They're unrealistic.
And then Tom Cruise, he has like this on-camera yell at people because they're not wearing their mask.
Oh really?
I was I was so anti-mask. I was like, I might not watch this movie, Cruise.
You know, maybe do it, Cruz.
But
Boycott.
he's got 2 good movies. The one that was Live, Die, Repeat. I like
I've
that.
not seen that one. Okay.
Oh, that's not the name of the movie. That's
Oblivion.
no, that's the Alien movie with the aliens.
Yeah,
it's,
one had Morgan Freeman.
Tomorrow War.
No,
No,
it's-
that's got Chris Pratt.
that's
That movie made no sense.
Oh, dang it!
What?
I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
Okay,
Edge
I
of
don't
Tomorrow.
remember it.
Okay,
Wait, Edge of
okay.
Tomorrow is the one you're thinking.
Edge of Tomorrow and Oblivion. I just like.
I don't
those.
know Oblivion. Oh, Oblivion. Oh, I really want to
Yeah.
watch Oblivion.
It's good.
Actually, whenever I said Tomorrow War, I was actually thinking Edge of Tomorrow. I got them confused in my head.
We've had that same conversation on
Yeah,
this podcast.
we have.
before.
I
oh wait,
realized it.
say your thing on Tomorrow War. Why it didn't make sense?
Okay, so you go out 50 years. I keep looking at him. It's like I'm trying to convince him I'm right, and he's like looking skeptical.
I've not seen that movie. I don't
He's
think
like,
so.
Ever seen Tomorrow War?
You
I
know
know.
what?
Is that with Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
I-
It's Chris
I've
Pratt.
seen it. I don't remember.
Tomorrow War is with Chris Pratt. We need to watch it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
let's watch it.
I would
It's a
watch
good
this
movie.
weekend.
It's a good movie.
Okay. So what they do?
I've seen it. I very
They-
much
they-
like this movie.
The aliens attack. And they're like, we ran out of people. Let's get a time machine and go back in time and draft people. They drafted people. No choice. They just draft them. And then they drop them out of spaceships without a parachute.
No, okay.
And you just like Chris Pratt was lucky enough to land in a swimming pool. Everybody else just landed on the ground.
No. There's
I
two
remember that
contexts to
one.
that.
And
One,
then the aliens start just these are scary looking aliens. They just destroy these poor ladies that don't even know how to fight. They never got any training. And
that
this
made the movie good. Not the
what
latest
is
part.
going on?
Okay, let me explain two parts of that. One part, they only recruited the dead people that were dead. They didn't take people that were they looked up death records and they would find people that had been dead by that date. For
Because because it's in the future.
plug ears. Spoiler.
Because
Are they plugged? Because Chris Pratt dies in a car accident.
Well, I
says
heard that anyway. So
so they
What?
only find the people that they recruit back to the present are people that have been dead before the date. They're not bringing people that would have been alive. So they're just trying to save the present people because there's people that still exist and they want to
changed-
live.
They basically
Brought people that were already going to
Instead
die.
of dying this way,
You're going to die in the next 30 years. Why not die trying to save your kids?
now why not give them a parachute?
That
Because
part.
how many died
if
by
you listen,
gravity?
No, if you listen to it when they're launching, they kind of ascend as they go. Their panel starts bleeping because they glitch. Because they say we're gonna drop you. You're gonna land 3 to 10 feet above the ground. But then as you go, you hear the controller saying, "Wait, stop!" And it's too late. The people already poured it in. And then that thing that's supposed to drop them low glitched, and I don't know if it calibrated off a building or something. And then it sets them up too high. That's actually explained in the movie. That was an
an
mechanical-
accident explained in the
that was a
movie.
mechanical failure.
Does
They-
that explain later in the movie?
no, it
After I fell
said
asleep?
no, it said when they drop. It says you'll expect to fall 3 to 10 feet, and then it says there's like some warning or something. It's probably if you didn't catch it, it probably wasn't communicated clearly enough. But that was most of the recruits that got dropped don't get dropped from that height.
That's where the movie lost me. And then in the stairwell,
In the stairwell.
there's the aliens. Were,
Oh, and there's like,
it was pure chaos.
Yeah,
was-
that movie is chaos.
I think the aliens were sweet. The visuals were cool, and I liked the theme. One, I really liked the family-oriented theme. I liked that it was
You
the
loved
father
his
and the
daughter?
son,
That is
or
cool.
the father and the daughter, and like do anything for the daughter, and like really strong family core. That was cool, and I liked how it totally resolved itself. I mean, granted, it might have been a little unrealistic, but still, like I'm watching a movie to be entertained. Like I can put the realism beside me and go read a history book later. It's like it was entertaining. Things blew up, aliens killed people and got killed,
and it's Chris Pratt. So
and it's Chris Pratt.
Most Chris Pratt movies, I feel like, are family oriented. Like he does a really good job
He's
at
pretty.
that.
He's a pretty solid dude,
He is.
Christian wise.
He is.
hey Bert, can you pull up the time real quick? I'm sorry, because I think we're
Yeah,
probably
them are
getting-
creepy aliens. Them are creepy.
We're a
aliens.
little bit past probably
Yeah.
what we're.
Well, Jason, you got closing thoughts?
You guys are great. You got a good thing going here. You're living my dream.
Dude, this was a very entertaining episode. I had a great
Was it?
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did great.
Thanks.
Excellent.
I haven't been on one that I haven't like actually enjoyed yet. So yeah,
It's so
been
much
fun.
You didn't
fun.
break
Whole
that
podcast.
chain. You didn't break the
Yep, you
chain.
didn't break the chain.
I'm glad. I did not want to be boring.
No, you were not.
Success.
Success.
Yeah,
Mission
I don't even,
accomplished.
I kept having something like I had a point where I was going with the whole nerd thing, but basically it was all TV, comic books, movies.
Honestly, that sounds like a fun childhood. Like part of me just wishes I was born in the '80s, so I didn't have all the nowadays it's all iPad kids, and like back in the day you used to like wait for you to go to the store to get comics, and now
And they were on a spinner rack.
yeah, and
Yeah.
now the kids just ask for their parents for the iPad and just hop on it. I don't know.
That's,
Yeah,
a hard,
I just-
that's a hard way to read.
yeah. Well, that
I-
Like a book.
nobody
Or,
reads.
I'm so bad at reading electronically. I still prefer a
it's,
physical
it's
book.
harder on my eyes, I think.
I just feel like we read less in general.
yeah.
I don't. You listen to people tell you now,
Like the TikTok thing, that's even like it's a quick snippet.
but they tell you you're listening. Some dudes,
Oh.
like instead of reading it in a little thing while you're on the toilet, and you're just scrolling and you see this influencer telling you, and you're just listening. Nobody reads.
Yeah.
And ads.
Oh,
I hate ads.
Ads.
I-
Do you guys have a favorite game on the phone?
Mm,
Brawl Stars?
He likes. Yeah. I don't play video games on my phone.
Egg
See,
Inc. probably.
That's good. What?
The egg game. Egg Inc. or whatever it's called. Eggo.
How about you?
Bad North.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
I'm a Wordle guy,
Oh, okay. I have played that before.
dude.
I have a friend who
In the
has
state of
probably
Indiana.
played like 3
In-
years
in-
straight of
In the
Wordle.
state of Indiana, I am in the top 100
Wow.
Wow.
for the state of Indiana. If you go to your Wordle game, look
Yeah.
in the state
You
of
agree
Indiana.
there?
I'm that Jason.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
All right, well, go at home. Go look up Jason on Wordle.
Wait, do you start with Crane?
It's a lot of fun.
Do you start with Crane?
I start with Adieu, ADIEU,
Okay.
Oh, we're giving the secrets away.
ADIEU.
and then instead of using the word story, I was using story to get my O and my Y.
Yeah.
I started using wonky because
Wait, you might derank yourself. All right.
because other people will learn my trick.
No, no, no.
Well,
no,
you have
no,
enough
that's fine, it's fine, it's
experience
fine.
in it. you're
Yeah,
fine.
because you know tactically how to employ
And then I go to Vughs, VUGHS. I don't even. It's not even in the dictionary, but it's accepted.
Really? Cheat.
Then blimp, and then craft or croft, either one. And then I've got everything but my J, my X, my Z, and my Q.
Will you make a guess before this? Or you?
If I've got 4 letters and they're placed real well, it's like, okay, I got it.
Otherwise, this is your.
But,
this is your.
Because otherwise, I get down to my last guess, and I don't have. I get to my last guess, and I don't have my It can be one of too many words. I don't have enough letters eliminated.
Yep.
But there's a lot of times I'm having to do it in 6.
Yeah.
My method,
Wow.
and it's like, whoa. If there's 3 E's, if there's more than one of the same letter, I could get in trouble.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
apparently
so-
not too much if you're top 100 in India.
That's actually really cool.
This is the Wordle exclamation point, not the New York Times one.
Is that?
The New York Times one, I have a streak going. It's pretty good.
Okay, so you do both.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder which one Carter plays because I know he plays like every single day.
New York Times.
That's probably New York
Is it
Times.
New York
Oh,
Times?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a streak. I could show you. It's like really awesome.
What is it? What is it?
200. I forget. 216. maybe.
Dang.
Man,
I almost hit 500. I was at 497.
holy cow!
And just forgot that day.
Oh, over a year.
497.
And there you get you
did
get
3
a
more.
special badge at 500. I was like, oh,
And that takes another year and a half to get back up to that.
yeah.
Oh, that's
You
terrible.
want another cheat?
Yeah,
Here's
of
what you do.
course.
Use your wife's phone or somebody at your friend's phone. Your
Oh.
Dude, that is a
that
cheat.
gives you usually I got it in less than 5 anyway, but
Yeah,
Wait,
10.
why don't people do that all the time then? Or
I don't know. You can cheat. It's
That's just
you need to have an account that you have a throwaway account.
Mo-
Yeah.
Most people either aren't married or don't have friends.
You need a sister. You got sisters.
yeah.
Yeah, steal their phone. All right,
That's
hey,
how to do it.
Yep. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, we
It's
appreciate
been
having you
real.
on.
Thanks,
That's fun.
guys. You guys are awesome.
All right, cheers.
All right, bye.